Well, how's this for timing? Just shortly after the Leaf players continued to insist how great they are, guess who just got bumped out of third in the Atlantic? The Detroit Red Wings continued to roll. They do all their talking on the ice. The Red Wings are now third in the Atlantic, and the Toronto Maple Leafs have been bumped into a wild card. Are they really in jeopardy of missing the playoffs? Other big news, Sam Reinhart continues to roll. Is he the real deal? Or is this just the Huberdeau blip? And it looks like Juraj Slafkovsky, after a rather slow start into his NHL career, is now finally beginning to hit stride. All right, let's recap all the big news. The Red Wings have done it. They have won again. They haven't lost in regulation since the calendar flipped to 2024. That is their best start to a calendar year in 15 years for the Red Wings. And with that, they have now moved into sole possession of third spot in the Atlantic, and the Toronto Maple Leafs have been bumped into a wild card spot. Who would have seen that coming? Are they really in jeopardy of missing the Stanley Cup playoffs? Hey, Sam Reinhart continues to roll. Nice timing. He is a pending unrestricted free agent, making just $6.5 million. I can't believe I just said making just $6.5 million. Well, he's going to earn a lot more than that if he keeps doing what he's doing right now. Sam Reinhart hit career point number 500 last night. That was a nice milestone, but much more importantly, a franchise record 8-game goal scoring streak, 10 goals in the last 8 games. He's now got 33 goals, just one behind Austin Matthews for the overall battle for the Rocket. Now, here's what's really, really impressive. Sam Reinhart, career high, 33 goals on an entire season. He has already matched that, and he's only 44 games in. Reinhart is on a pace to score 62 goals this year. Did I mention he's only making $6.5 million? Did I mention he's a pending unrestricted free agent at the end of the season? Do you want your team to investigate getting Reinhart? Would you like to see your club sign Reinhart for the long term? Is this real? The last guy for the Florida Panthers who had an incredible career year, blew things up, 115 points, and then signed a mega deal somewhere else and then has done nothing since then at all, Jonathan Huberdeau. Is this the Huberdeau effect, or is Sam Reinhart the real deal? All right, so Juraj Slafkovsky, yes, he had a slow start to his NHL career after going first overall to the Montreal Canadiens. A lot of people wondering, was that a mistake? Well, he's got 10 points in his last 15 games. A special night for him last night. For the first time in the NHL, Slafkovsky and Simon Nemec went head-to-head. Of course, they're both Slovakian. They're the highest two Slovakians ever to go in the NHL draft. They were teammates for Slovakia when they won the bronze medal at the 2022 Olympics, and Slafkovsky was just 17 years old at that point. Amazing. It was. They both had a point in last night's game, and then Slafkovsky, really good sense of humor about it, was being interviewed about the fact that they were playing against each other, and they both had a point. And he said, and I quote, "Seeing us both on the ice is pretty special. It's even better because I scored first, and I think he was on the ice while I scored. So that's a good thing." You know what else is good for the Montreal Canadiens? The Habs are now just 2 points behind the Devils and only 5 points out of a playoff spot. I know it's a stretch, but Slafkovsky's playing well, and the Montreal Canadiens are doing okay right now. So, putting this all together, I got 3 questions for you. Now the Red Wings have bumped the Toronto Maple Leafs out of third in the Atlantic. Is this where we're really headed? Are the Toronto Maple Leafs now gone from a great team to a team that's actually going to have to fight tooth and nail just to make the playoffs? Or are the Toronto Maple Leafs just in a bit of a slump and they'll get their things together and they'll climb up the Atlantic? Let me know what you think. Second question, is Sam Reinhart the real deal? Would you want your team to investigate? He is on a pace for a career season in goals and points. He is flying high like he's never flown before. Should that be a warning to you, or is what Reinhart doing just a sign of things to come that he could do for your team? Would you be interested in him? And is Juraj Slafkovsky, the first overall pick in the 2022 NHL draft, finally hitting stride? The comments are open. I'd love to hear what you think on those topics.